have a couple of questions for you, Miss Lady.
Okay.
And those are, what is your big three? What's your big three?
Big three. So, Sagittarius Sun, Cancer Moon, and Scorpio Rising.
You wrote a book called The Book of Life. And in one of those sections was astrology. How big of an impact have astrology had on your life?
Well, I didn't really get into astrology until later in life. I think the past 3 years or so, my sister kind of introduced it to me. I had a lot of friends that were into it, but it was more so like surface level, basic, like a basic understanding of astrology. And then I started watching Dolo the Pilot Man on YouTube, and I learned more thoroughly about astrology and the aspects or the influence it has in our lives. And then as I like kind of got set on a path and decided what I wanted out of my life and like where I was headed, I started doing comparisons to my birth chart and like where I was at already. And the more association I found between what I was already doing and like my birth chart and my understanding of astrology, it started to make more sense to me. And so I would say now it has a bigger impact on my life just because I was already on a path before I got into astrology. But now it's like, it just acts as a confirmation.
You was on your path already, then you just discovered astrology and you was like, I see you into music as well.
Mm-hmm.
So how long have you been creating music? Or how long has it been since you like first stepped into that, I'm gonna do this?
It hasn't been long. It's only been like 2 years. 2 years ago in 2020, I bought my first microphone. And about a year and a half ago is when I started recording music consistently. But I've been singing my whole life. Like, I think I was 7 years old when I started like doing my own concerts and shows in my bedroom, or we would go camping, my family would go camping, and me and my cousins would put on shows and perform for our family and things like that. I made my cousins be in a girl group with me, and when they would come over my house, I would make them practice, and they never wanted to do it. And like, they always said that I took it way too seriously.
Okay, Autumn. What do you feel like your purpose is here? What do you feel like you married?
I feel like the purpose or the path that I set on or I chose in this life is to use what I'm good at to express myself and to kind of leave a legacy that impacts others, and not just myself, but to also express myself to the fullest and be unapologetic. And so like I feel like that's the broad path that I'm on, is just going for bigger dreams, to like come out of a shell or a cage that I feel like I was in for a lot of my life. So whether that's expressing my creativity on a broad platform, or being of service to others and like leaving a strong impact, or like leaving a strong imprint in this life, I feel like that's what I'm here to do. And just go for bigger dreams, bigger goals.
Okay, Autumn. What is the biggest challenge at the moment?
I think releasing fear, fear of the unknown, fear of failure, rejection, fear of not presenting myself to the world in the way that I see myself. So I feel like I've been set on a path since childhood to kind of get over that aspect, because of a number of reasons, but basically, just taking on the world without doubt or fear of failing, just going for whatever I want to go for and being unapologetic for it. So
It's been Autumn Austin, aka Miss Fire, with Real Stars.